All right. Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Leonard from Bybit, and I'm here with Shane Zhu, founder of the DeHorizon project. How are you doing today, Shane?
I'm good. I'm doing very well.
Excellent, excellent. Today, we're going to learn more about what DeHorizon is doing in the world of NFTs and gaming. After some background info, we're going to answer some select questions from the community and get into the specifics.
hmm
Shane, you have the floor. Can you tell us more about what DeHorizon is doing and what you guys are aiming for?
Of course, of course. It's my such an honor to be here with all the Bybit community. So just quick intro. DeHorizon is actually a metaverse game ecosystem where players can co-create it, socialize, entertain, and even earn with the others. Right. The long-term vision of DeHorizon is obviously we want to make a virtual carnival slash Disneyland in the metaverse. And currently, we actually have three major game titles right now. The first one is actually GVG, which is Team Battle. The second one we're going to release is Battle Royale. The third one we are having is Dragon Riding, a game which is called the Quidditch. Right, I'm sure you guys watched Harry Potter before. It's more like a Harry Potter. Instead of like riding a broomstick, we're allowing players to riding a dragon from all the way to egg level, all the way to grown up dragon. Um, and yeah, so and also I'm such an honor that we have such an elite class game team member from all over the industry. For example, from EA, from Activision, obviously Blizzard. A lot of the art director, artist is actually coming from original series of World of Warcraft team. And on top of that, my co-founder Todd, he's actually the guy who created a Dungeons Dragon game back in '90s, which is really like a veteran in the game space. And then I'm since I have a slides right here, well, I just gonna show you guys, what is the entire DeHorizon ecosystem. As I mentioned before, we have this DeHorizon battleground. We have DeHorizon, the Quidditch game. Pretty much it's like battle to earn, kill to earn, fly to earn, and then we have this DeHorizon Park. Is more like people can social in one open a park. We call DeHorizon Park. You can have a concert. You can have like just more like how can I say, like Coachella, right? Coachella EDC, just like in the States, right? So instead of like a real person, you can be like a digital avatar to enjoy in our DeHorizon Park. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's a super high level about what DeHorizon is.
All right. Thank you for that. Next question. All right. What would you say the Dverse is, and how is it about gameplay?
Yeah. So, well, Diverse, which we're gonna release very, very soon. We're gonna open up the internal test right around January. We actually gonna invite all the community members from all over the place to play the game with us for doing internal test. And also, this Diverse game is more like a 30 versus 30 team battle game. We have five different characters you can choose: Ranger, adventure, rogue, alchemist, warriors. And those are obviously, those characters are actually NFT, right? So let me just show you guys how it looks in terms of the characters, right? So obviously right now you guys are seeing on the screen is actually our character called rogue, right? And we have this character warrior, right? And then we have this character called adventure, which is my this is actually my favorite character so far from all of our five characters. Adventure, really cute girl. And then we have Alchemist here. We have a very cute character, a Ranger as well. And then our very first game slash map battleground, looks like this. So right here, yeah. So this is like this is more like the starting point from one side. Like people can start from this side right here, and then if you choose another If you choose another side, then you will start quote unquote born here, right? And then each round, 30 players from different side will battle and fighting for one single, like the flag in the middle. And each round actually have 20 minutes, right? And people, how people can win is kill everyone, either kill everyone or take down the flag as a team, right? And people will also, once they enjoy playing, once they kill all the team member from the opposite side, they will win, right? And so this is how it looks. This is how players can win the battle, and this is pretty much like the map, how people can play to earn, how people can staking our own token to get more benefit, etc., etc.
All right, thank you. And by the way, those are gorgeous graphics, and I think everybody here totally understands frag to win. All
Yeah,
right, moving
yeah,
on to the next question.
yeah.
Um, what is the DevT token?
Yeah. So in terms of the DVT is actually our DAO token in our entire DeHorizon Metaverse ecosystem. We actually have total supply of 300 million. And in terms of the utility, there's couple example in terms of the utility. Staking DVT to be a DAO member. DAO member are have like unique perks. Lower transaction fee, more airdrop as a token, or even free benefit or a weapon from a game, and it's more like the god token, right? To rule the entire I would say like the Horizon Foundation. So the picture I'm showing you guys right now is actually the main allocation of DVT. Obviously token sale is 20%, and liquidity would give 10%, team 10%, 10% treasury, 10% for island sales. Community have 5%, marketing have 5%, and the platform have 30%, which is more like a play to earn. We're all coming from those 30%.
Okay, and yeah, that's a pretty fair allocation. I've seen a lot of projects with ridiculous team allocations, so I definitely respect what you guys are doing here. All right,
Yeah.
moving on to the next question. What's the next step of DeHorizon after you list?
Yeah. So for the next step, we actually gonna do another round of mystery box sales. We actually did 3 times so far on both OpenSea and the Binance NFT marketplace. We did actually very very well. Every time we did is sold out in seconds. And community is always like super super supportive. And right after the mystery box sales, we actually gonna do internal tasks for our GVG game, which is diverse that I just intro to you guys. And then right after that, February 14th is actually our official day of launch for diverse GVG game, which is Valentine's Day, right? I think it's super romantic to have like a game released on the on the Valentine's Day. And then right around end of Q1, we will have the battle a game which is Battle Royale, and right around mid or say June this year, we'll have another game, the Quidditch out. So this is like this is more like a high level in terms of the timeline.
Oh yeah, and February 14th is my birthday, man. So
Oh
if you want to, yeah, send me an NFT, I won't complain at all.
I'll give you a special NFT. I'll send you a special NFT. Make
All
sure
right,
you
I'm
hit me up.
going.
Yeah, as a birthday gift. How awesome, guy. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Another question. Can you share any more updates with us right now about the project? Can you leak us some alpha essentially?
Of course, yeah. So, in terms of the updates, obviously we raised a big round, which is 8.5 million round, from all the top tier investor in the industry. I'm talking about Supremium, Dragonfly, Everest Venture Group, Animoca, YGG, Mechanism, Gumi. So all these people are actually super well known in the space. and they've been super supportive. Like for example, we are one of the first game project that Dragonfly Capital is investing. Same as Gumi Cryptos, we are actually one of the very first game title that Gumi is investing. So yeah, so that's, we closed this round right around like October this year. Being it's just a super honor that everyone just love us, right? And no matter if it's like community or investor. And also, we have a partnership with YGG last month. We also gonna create, the customized guild equipment, weapon, characters, map for YGG only. So all their team member can actually play a very, play it very uniquely. Yeah. So, and also on top of that, we actually we actually have, this the Metapass event going on, which is, this is more acting like a passport in the metaverse. You can just use it, and it's more of acting like, I would say like a wallet in the metaverse. So let's say if you own Axie Infinity characters, or Sandbox characters, or our DeHorizon characters, you can actually all bring those characters into our battleground and play it and mix play with it. What that means is, just imagine in the future you can see Axie Infinity character are beating with Sandbox character in our battleground. And people never, it's kind of insane for me. You can have like different character in one mixed battleground. Well, I'm talking about like in the future, if we got lucky enough, we can invite Fortnite characters, right? Fortnite characters beating with DeHorizon characters, right? So this is like what we're creating as a true metaverse. I think, the true metaverse we are thinking for the Horizon side is super open for everyone to play, instead of doing like a closed system as a metaverse, building their own closed system in their ecosystem, which I think is completely wrong. So that's why, we want to open up the gate for everyone, just pretty much like a Disneyland, open the gate for everyone. No matter if it's their Mickey Mouse or whatever, right? You can just come play, right?
All right, and that's amazing. That's a pretty unique concept, the open metaverse, really Ready Player One vibes. So
Mm-hmm.
love to see
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to our community questions. One
Mm-hmm.
of our users asked, what is the major development that the Dev T team is working towards to achieve in the near future?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good question. So the alpha version of the Verge is planning to launch, as I said, on Q1 February, Valentine's Day, right? And we are preparing our next also NFT sales, which is also you guys are really excited, right? At least from our community, people are very excited for the next NFT sales, because we actually gonna have a very unique NFT that will never get sold in our marketplace. And to make a closer connection with your players, I'm doing my personal podcast as well. So later soon, I will invite my colleague Todd to join my podcast and talking about Gamify, DeHorizon Works, and much more. So right after this AMA, I'm actually gonna, invite my co-founder Todd, which is the guy, which is a legendary Todd, who's creating Dungeons Dragon game in the past, to be one of my show. So just just if you guys are interested, then come to our Discord and just continue and just learn more about us, about Todd, about the metaverse, the Gamify.
All right. And if you haven't noticed, if you want to check out the socials and media properties, check out the
Mhm,
poster presentation, website, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, and LinkedIn. Plenty of ways to get in
mhm,
touch with these guys and ask questions. But moving on to the next community question, we have a user that asked, I strongly believe that a great team and good partnerships are highly essential for the success of any metaverse project. All right, moving on. Can you give me more information about the team behind this great project and the great partnership that you've secured so far?
Of course, yeah. So we actually, as I showed you guys, we actually have a top tier investor across blockchain, metaverse, NFT, gaming industry. And we have the best, pretty much like a best gaming team for what I think. Todd is actually coming from Dungeons Dragon, who's actually the executive producer for Dungeons Dragon game. And also our lead art director Matt is he's actually the guy who created original series of World of Warcraft 1, 2, 3 from Activision slash Blizzard, right? And also my partner here in the Shanghai studio. He's actually the first CTO from User Games. User Game is actually the third largest gaming company in Asia. It's really for us is like we want to create a very professional gaming team to just dominate the gamify industry, because right now I think majority of the crypto games are not that fun. As a gamer, as a game dev for myself, majority of the game are not that fun. So we want to make sure we have the elite team, the most professional team to create the most attractive game, and make sure our game is play for fun and to earn, instead of play to earn. So we want people to enjoy first and then make money, right? So yeah.
All right, you can't be mad at that. And by the way, folks, if you're in the audience and you're going to submit a question via the chat, make sure that you include your UID so we know to reward you for those awesome questions. But moving on to the next question from a user on our platform. There are three in-game currencies for DVT. Why did you divide those in-game currencies into three instead of integrating into one? And second part, how are the roles of the three tokens, the DVT, DTT, and DQT? How do they differ?
Yeah, it's very easy. The reason why I want to do it is each game have very specific in-game economy. So for example, GVG is more like a group battle, and determine is more like a battle royale, right? The last one stay win the game. And the Quidditch is more like flying scoring game. All those three are actually very, very different in terms of the game economy. So that's why we decided to use three different in-game token, in-game currency, I'll say, as a DVT, DDT, and DQT. And then we use DAO token as DVT to control, sort of like quote unquote control, as a DAO token to control those three token under DeHorizon Foundation, right? Each in-game token has its unique value in the game, and it will also contribute to the much more organic development of our DeHorizon Metaverse.
I can understand that having those separate token economies with the interoperability will definitely, stand alone for each game, but have a cohesive whole that aims towards what you guys are doing. All right. Next question. And this is also from a user. Is there a limit to buying the mystery boxes? And can you tell us what the Metapass ID is about?
Yeah, so a good question. The Metapass is actually first edible and evolvable NFT, which can be viewed as your virtual identity. As I said, like you can think like a passport in the metaverse. Imagine if you can take one different avatar into different gaming with a Demeta Pass. That's what true Demeta Pass is. That's what we actually creating, right? We do have a limit, a mystery box purchase for everyone, for each person, for the next sales. Sometimes we limit to one, sometimes we limit to two. But the reason why I want to do it limited is just people are getting too crazy, because we actually did the first NFT sale we did. People are getting too crazy. There's one person get like 30 of it by writing a box, which is super interesting that we find out. And we just want to make sure people have fair, just treat everyone fair, right? We just don't want to give unlimited times for people to buy like 10 out of time, 20 out of time, right?
All right, understand that. I've been around for a while, and I remember the days when it was like literally a race to the line for funding ICO contracts and things like that. So definitely appreciate that democratic distribution,
Yeah.
really, personally. So, all
Yeah.
right, next question, and this is also about the boxes. The NFT market is trendy recently. What are the features of the mystery boxes that DeHorizon sells?
Yeah, basically we have a total launch, as I said, 3 NFT campaign, and part of them is coming from Diverse, and part of them is coming from DeHorizon Metaverse. All of them actually have a very specific value. Definitely, you guys should, keep, as I should show on our screen, definitely keep eye on our website, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, and even my own Twitter account. I'm gonna show you all you guys like what's the benefit for everything. So and very unique battle or gameplay through my Twitter.
All right. All right. Thank you for all that. This concludes our Bybit community questions. And now we're going to move into the questions that we pulled specifically from the community, if that's
Mhm.
okay with you.
Mhm.
All right. All right. One of our questions from user, and I'm just going to identify them by the UID. Actually, I'm not, but I'm going to say it's a user. But and some of these questions, they kind of cross some of the same territory,
Yeah.
but bear with us. Um, why did you guys choose to make DeHorizon a community-driven metaverse?
Uh, to want to get understand more. Why do we want to get DeHorizon in a community driven? Right? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Exactly.
So we care community more than anything because if you want to make a play for fun and to earn game, definitely the starting point is get support from the community. And if we want to grow a mass adoption community, this first thing we want to focus. For example, I'll just give you guys example. The traditional game, how they do marketing is they spend 2 years in house, hiding everything secretly and doing all the project in once, and then release it and then start doing the community. This is huge risk because you invest a lot of money, you invest a lot of manpower, you invest a lot of mentality into the game, but you don't know how the game will react once the game out. But we actually do it reverse way. That's the beauty part of the gamify project in blockchain is we starting from a community. If we build up the community bigger and bigger at the first place and give the community what they want, and I believe when we have the game out, community will definitely buy in. No matter how many games you develop, how many games you come out, a community will always be supportive. Like that's what I said. Like community is we care community more than anything.
Understandable. And yeah, that's like a classic thing with a lot of projects. They put a lot of effort into going down specific development paths, but they wait so long to get community feedback that, if the future doesn't track with the community or if there's something that they don't like, it's a little bit too late. So appreciate you guys for listening to feedback and like actually being receptive to changes on the fly. Extremely organic, extremely awesome. All right, next question from one of the users in our YouTube live chat. The metaverse is expanding like crazy. There are new things appearing each day. Why is your project different from other projects and what makes it unique?
Yeah. So as I think I mentioned earlier, like
You
the, the
have, you have.
the people think metaverse is like just like a meta, I'll say Facebook, right? So they're doing their closed system. Everything has to be used in the Facebook system, meta system. You cannot cross function or cross application to the other metaverse. I think this is wrong. This is completely wrong in my mind. The reason why I think it's so different so different than any other people is first of all our idea is creating virtual carnival slash Disneyland in the metaverse. We are literally providing a playground instead of a game because if you want to do one game, AAA games, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of risk, but the way how we do it is we are targeting for AAA, but at the meanwhile we will have a different kind of game providing people for different tastes, for different group, and then connect it together to make us a playground. Just more like you think like every different gameplay we're providing is like a Disneyland theme park, right? Each different theme park actually have different gameplay. This is exactly what we're creating right now as a metaverse. And I believe, in the future, the unique part about us is, literally bringing sandbox character and Guild of Guardians characters in one battleground battle. This is the true metaverse that we are creating.
Ah, Godspeed, man. Godspeed. All right. And our final question, which circles back to NFTs. What is your latest NFT program, and when will that be introduced?
The latest NFT program will be introduced very soon, actually by the end of this year. And then we actually did a very, very good good campaign NFT drop 3 weeks ago, and people get super excited. So that's why people been asking, like, when this next event. We got so excited, we want to play the game. So that's why we heard from community. Then we're gonna do another huge sales on the NFT marketplace. So please definitely stay tuned, and just just keep buying on it on our all social media channel.
All right. Thank you. You heard that, guys. If you want more information, all you got to do is stay tuned. Plenty of social media properties. I've met the Telegram crew, amazing people. So just stick your head in there and see what's going on. Really responsive to the community. Should have no problem. So thank you for joining us today, Shane. We appreciate everything you did. You answered a lot of questions for everybody in the community,
I
and we
appreciate it.
hope we can have you back by, man. You have a
Yeah,
great day.
thank you so much. Alrighty.